Hello. Let's see. Am I frozen? Hi. I am not frozen.
How are you?
But I'm good. How are you?
Good.
She is needing a little break, so you'll get me instead today.
Okay, no problem. I'm Lauren.
I'm Lana. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Where are you based out of?
I'm in Greensboro.
Oh, okay. I'm Winston.
Okay, awesome. I think it might just be us today, so is there anything in particular you would like to work on?
Core, and I'd say lower back.
Lower back and core.
Yeah, lower back is just feeling a little like creaky.
Yeah.
So like any kind of good stretches for lower back would be awesome, and then just strengthening.
Okay.
Or which I know.
Okay.
Kind of
sounds good. We can do that.
Cool,
all right.
I'll mute myself.
Okay, perfect. All right. So let's go ahead and if you have a strap, go ahead and grab your strap. If you don't have a strap, a belt, a scarf, a tie, anything like that would work. I'm gonna grab mine. And we'll go ahead and start on the back. And Gatsby's gonna probably be in the way at some point, just so you know. So we'll go ahead and bring the soles of the feet together. Let the knees fall wide on either side. Finding our bound angle pose on your back, Supta Baddha Konasana. And just allow yourself to land here. Maybe closing the eyes if that feels safe and okay. If not, just softening that gaze to the ceiling. And just begin to tune into the breath. Maybe placing the hands on the belly. Noticing the motion up and down, the belly and chest rising and falling with each inhale and exhale. Noticing all the points of contact your body is making to the earth beneath you. You're beginning to deepen that breath, seeing if you can inflate the belly with each inhale. Feel it rise through the chest, perhaps up through the throat and the nose. And exhaling through the nose, feeling the chest and belly fall. And as you breathe here, thinking about softening that little space between the eyebrows, softening throughout the eyes, unclenching the jaw, letting the tongue fall away from the roof of the mouth. Softening through the shoulders and neck, chest and belly, hips and legs. Allowing the body to grow heavy here. And then setting your intention here for your practice. Whatever it is that brought you to the mat today. Maybe it's to find some peace. Maybe it's to tap into your inner resource. Whatever it is that's calling out to you today. When you are ready, go ahead and gently place the hands to the back of the thighs. Bring the knees together. Pull the knees into the chest. Give them a hug. Keeping the lower back on the mat. Gently rock it out side to side, massaging out that spine. And go ahead and hold on to the right shin just below the knee. And drop the left leg long onto the mat. And then see if you can pull that right knee up and towards that right shoulder. So a little bit to the side and then towards the chest and armpit. Breathing into that psoas stretch. It's the muscle that connects our glutes and our lower back together. A lot of times, as we've spent a lot of time sitting in an office or on our couch, like I've been doing, that part tends to get pretty tight. Breathing into the stretch. Keeping that left leg glued down. And bring that knee over to the center. We'll let the right arm come long to the mat. Hold on to the knee with the left arm. Inhale here at the center. On the exhale, gently guide that right knee down towards the mat. If it feels okay on the neck, looking out over that right extended arm. Little baby spinal twist here. Following that pattern of the breath. Noticing the sensations in the body and the lower back. One more inhale here. And on the exhale, go ahead and bring that knee back to center, pull it into the chest. Grab your strap or whatever it is you're using as a strap here. Loop it around the ball of that right foot just below the toes. Or if you don't have a strap, you can just hold on to the back of that right thigh. And then we'll go ahead and straighten that leg out, pointing that sole of the foot and the heel up towards the ceiling. And inhaling here, seeing if we can either straighten the leg just a little bit more or can keep the knee bent just slightly, pulling that leg closer in towards the body. And breathing through it here. Noticing what you notice. Seeing if you can stay present with the sensations. Letting go of the past and the future for now. Always come back to them later. Seeing if we can stay present with what's happening here and now. One more inhale here. And on the exhale, we'll take the left hand down to the left hip. And hold it in place there. And on the exhale, let the leg fall open to the right side. As far as we'll go with the left hip still on the mat. So as Kristen likes to say, there are no magic cookies on the ground. You don't got anything special for reaching that leg all the way down. So doing what's comfortable for you, where you can still feel sensation. It's a little bit of a challenge, but it's not hurting. Not pushing yourself too far. And as always, this is your own practice. So everything I'm doing here is just an invitation and a suggestion. I don't live in your body, you do. I don't have the same experiences. So please take care of yourself, modify anything as needed, or don't do it. You can find a child's pose, an easy seated pose, come back down into Shavasana and just stay there the whole time. I don't care. If that's what works for you, you do you. Inhale in here. Exhale that leg back to center. Grab that strap, pull the leg in one more time. Notice if maybe it comes into the body a little bit easier this time around. And then exhale, bend that knee into the chest, release the foot out of the strap, place the right leg long in the mat. And then we'll pull the left knee into the chest. Hold on to that left shin, pull it in, and then kind of out to the side towards that left shoulder and armpit. Breathing here, stretching out that psoas muscle on this side. One more inhale here. And then we'll take the left arm out long to your side. Inhaling to the middle. Exhale, gently guide that left knee over to the right side. Little spinal twist here. If it feels okay on the neck, you can gaze out over that extended left arm. Or if not, just keeping that head neutral. Breathing into that lower back stretch. One more inhale here. On the exhale, gently come back to center. Grab that strap one more time. Looping it around the ball of the left foot this time. Inhale, straighten that leg towards the ceiling. Point that heel up and away. So you notice what you notice in this side. So our bodies are not completely 100% symmetrical for any of us. And that's okay. And that just means we have a different experience on each side. Seeing if you can get curious about your experience on the mat today. Just noticing what you notice without judgment, without labeling as good or bad. Just what is. And that's a skill we can always take off the mat with us. So when stuff starts happening in our lives, quickly our brain tends to categorize it. That's where we start running into anxiety or stress. What we can do is just become conscious observers and just notice what we notice without necessarily reacting right away. One more inhale here, and then move that strap to the left hand. Place the right hand down on the right hip, secure it in place. On the exhale, gently let that left leg fall open to the side. And again, going as far as you're comfortable, where you feel sensation. The right hip stays on the ground. And it's not an unbearable amount of sensation. Breathing into this deep hip stretch. A lot of times our lower back might be hurting or tense because our hips are tight. So letting that loosen up a little bit. Something we learned through yoga is that everything's connected, not just physically in our bodies, all these muscles that seem random from each other are actually connected, but also our emotional body, our mental mind, all of that works in sync. Seeing if we can find that synchronicity on the mat today. One more inhale here. On the exhale, gently bring that leg back to center. Pull it in towards the chest one more time. And then exhale, bend that knee into the chest. Release that foot from the strap. Set it to the side. Let it go. And then we'll pull the knees kind of into the chest, setting up for a reverse tabletop position here. So bending the knees, and you can point the toes, making like a little shelf with the legs here. And then we'll take the arms up towards the ceiling, towards the ears, setting up for dead bug pose. So on the inhale, and you kind of have to think about this, it's training our mind and our body at the same time. On the inhale, we'll drop the right leg and left arm and exhale it back up. And inhale, left leg, right arm comes down. Exhale back up. And moving here with your own pace, at your own breath. Maybe you want to go a little slower. The slower you go, the more challenging it is. Pulling that belly button in towards the spine. See if we can place that lower back flat on the floor. So we look like a dead bug here, which is why it's called that, with their little arms and legs up. Seeing if we can do 10 on each side. Pulling that belly button in, protecting the lower back as we engage the abs. Once you've done 10, because I've lost count at this point, go ahead and pull those knees into the chest one more time. Hug them in, rock it out side to side, massaging out that spine. Then we'll grab onto the outside edges of the feet. Pull the knees up towards those elbow pits. See if you can try to keep that lower back mostly on the ground. This happy baby version. Gently rock it out side to side, massaging out that lower back. And bring the knees back into the chest. Rock it back and forwards a couple of times. And then go ahead and roll up to seated. And then we'll take it into our Janusirasana pose. So we'll take the left leg out long to the side of the mat. Keep those toes flexed, engaging that left thigh muscle as we bring the sole of the right foot in to meet that left thigh. Think about spiraling those thigh muscles to push the sole of the foot away from you. And then we'll inhale the arms up, grow long and tall through the spine. Imagine an invisible string pull you down. Take the left hand down, palm up onto that left shin. Bring the right hand to the back of the head. Then open that elbow up towards the sky. So you reach down with that left arm down the leg. You can grab the toes if that feels good. If you're feeling extra bendy on the right side, you can extend that right arm. See if you can bring it over the ear towards the toes. We're making sure to keep that chest nice and open. So if that arm extended is collapsing your chest, then just keep that elbow pointed up towards the sky. Stretching out that psoas muscle, our lower back muscles, our obliques. Noticing what you notice, what this does for the body. Two more breaths here if they're available to us. And on the exhale, let that extended arm or bent elbow pull you up back to center. We'll go ahead and change sides. Extending that left leg long, keeping those toes flexed, bringing the sole of the left foot in towards that right inner thigh, pushing each other away. Inhale the arms up, grow nice and tall. Exhale, right arm comes down that right foreleg, palm up. Left hand is either extended over the ear or to the back of the head with the elbow pointing up. Breathing into this intense side stretch here. Noticing what you notice on this side. Two more breaths here. On the exhale, let that back arm pull you back up to seated. And we'll go ahead and find hands and knees for table pose. Stacking those wrists underneath the shoulders. Knees are underneath the hips. Spreading those fingertips nice and wide. Rotating from the shoulder joint to point those elbow pits forward. Just noticing what it's like to push the ground away from us here. And on the inhale, we'll drop the belly, head forward, tailbone reaches back for cow pose, but keep pulling that belly button in towards the spine. Want to engage our core here. And on the exhale, make that Halloween cat shape, letting the spine round out, tailbone points towards the heels, drawing the belly button in towards the spine. Inhaling cow pose. Exhaling cat. And moving here with your own breath at your own pace. And deciding what kind of movements feel good. So maybe the cat wants to move side to side. Maybe you want to take the hips back, roll them around a little bit. Just allowing yourself and your body the freedom to move how it wants to move. Letting the spine be long towards the front and the back. And when you're ready, and only when you're ready, finding stillness here at the center in that table pose. We'll inhale that right arm forward, left leg back, keeping those toes flexed. You're trying to push the wall behind you away with the heel of the foot. Drawing the belly button in. Working on balance here. Working on our core. Keep reaching backwards with the heel, forward with the fingertips. 2 more breaths. And then go ahead and gently set it back down. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Inhale, left arm comes forward, right leg back. Keeping those toes flexed. Pulling that belly button in towards the spine. Remembering to use our breath to help us through the difficulty. A lot of the times when our poses get a little more intense, we sometimes tend to hold our breath. Forget to breathe in. 1 more breath here. And exhale, set it back down. And we'll do the other side one more time. Inhale, the left leg back, right hand forward. This time on the exhale, seeing if we can draw that left knee in towards the right elbow. Inhale it back long, or staying static here if that's what feels better. Exhale, elbow to knee. 5 on this side. Moving with your breath. We've done 5. Go ahead and come back to that tabletop pose, readjusting if needed, making sure the wrists are underneath the shoulders. We'll do the other side. Inhaling, left arm forward, right leg back. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale long. Exhale, knee to elbow. 5 on this side at your own pace. Meeting back in that tabletop position. And then from here, inhaling the left leg back, keeping both hands on the mat. On the exhale, bringing that left knee up towards that left tricep. Inhale it back. Exhale, bending in knee to tricep. And the higher the leg is up towards that arm, the more difficult it is. Doing 5 on each side. Noticing what you notice. Which muscles feel like they're working. What the breath is doing. When you've done your 5, finding that tabletop pose one more time. We'll try it on the right. Inhale the right leg back. On the exhale, bending in, crunching here in the oblique. Right knee to right tricep. Inhaling back long. Exhale, knee to that right elbow. 5 on this side. We'll go ahead and take the big toes together. Knees come wide, maybe wider than your mat. And exhale, bring those hips back towards the heels. Crawl the hands forward. Chest maybe reaches the ground, maybe forehead reaches the ground, child's pose. If you like an extra stretch in the shoulders, you can take the hands up on the fingertips. Breathing into it here. Feeling the rib cage expand and contract in the back body. Feeling what it's like to breathe into the back of the heart space. Connecting back with yourself, back with your intention here. We let all the tension in the body flow out back into the earth. One more breath here. And slowly, gently come back up into that tabletop position when you're ready. Making sure that the wrists are once again stacked underneath the shoulders. Go ahead and see if you can rotate from the shoulder joint, pointing those elbow pits forward. Fingertips are nice and wide as they'll go. Gripping that mat with each of the tops of the fingertips in that little squishy spot between the thumb and forefinger. Then inhale, curl the toes under. Exhale, send the hips up to the sky. As the heels reach towards the ground. It's okay if they don't touch. Downward facing dog. Maybe putting a little micro bend in the knees here, letting our hamstrings adjust slowly. So you keep pushing the chest down towards the upper thighs, pointing that tailbone up towards the sky. Maybe it feels good to walk the dog here, gently and slowly pedaling those feet up and down. Breathing through it. And finding stillness here. Heels reach down. Chest reaches backward towards the thighs. Tailbone reaches up. Taking a big breath in. And then exhaling through the mouth, audibly side out. Releasing some of that tension here with our breath. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, side out, let it go. 1 more time. And inhale, look up towards those hands. Walk the feet up to meet them. Finding forward fold, Uttanasana. Feet can be together, hip width distance apart. Maybe it feels good to put a little baby bend in the knees. Maybe you want to grab onto opposite elbows. Let the spine gently sway side to side for ragdoll. Maybe hands and fingers reach for the toes. Maybe they fall on the ankles or shins. Letting the head hang heavy. Releasing any tension in the neck and shoulders. And seeing if you can point that tailbone up towards the sky. So it's a tiny little motion. It's not really perceptible in our body, but it does create length in the back of the legs, which can help with that lower back. And breathing into it. And we'll inhale, take that right hand to the back of the head, cupping that little spot where the neck meets the head. And on the exhale, let that hand pull you up, spine straight, coming up to standing. And move back so you can hopefully see me. You can find the front of your mat. And we'll find mountain pose here for just a second. And taking those feet about hip width distance apart. Picking up those toes, spreading them nice and wide, placing them back down, rolling the shoulders up and back, away from the ears, opening the chest to the front. Fingertips are nice and strong, like you're shooting lightning bolts out of them. Pulling that belly in towards the spine. Keeping our core engaged here. Maybe closing the eyes for a second. You push the ground away from you with both feet. Feeling your strength and power in this pose. And when you're ready, we'll inhale the hands up towards the sky. Exhale, fold it forward through center. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Let the hands come to the shins. Spine is straight forward, back is flat, like you can have a little tea party on it. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it forward. One more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it forward. Hands find the ground. And then we'll step the left leg back. Stacking that right knee over that right ankle. Find your lunge here, find your footing. And then we'll inhale, arms come up to the hips, making sure that the hip bones are facing that front edge of the mat. Pushing the ground away from you with the back leg, pointing that pit of the left knee back up towards the ceiling. And then maybe we grow the arms up towards the sky. Maybe we take it out into cactus or goalpost arms. Or maybe if we want an extra chest opener, we take the arms back behind us for a bind. Yogi's choice. Giving yourself freedom and permission here to experiment with what feels best. As you breathe into it, staying strong with the legs, pushing the ground away, pulling that belly in towards the spine. One more breath here. And exhale, let the hands come down, frame that front leg. And then on the inhale, we have a few options. We can take that right knee down, open it up to the side for knee plank, sideways plank here. Or we can take that right leg up, forward. Or you can take it back by the left leg, lift the left leg, stack on top of the right. Pulling that belly in, keeping that core engaged. Breathing here, allowing yourselves to feel the shakes and shivers here. Side plank. 2 more breaths if we can. And on the exhale, flip it forward to that front edge of the mat, finding forward plank this way. Stacking the wrists underneath the shoulders, pulling the belly in. Maybe we find knee plank. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga to the ground or knees, chin, chest. Slowly with control. Flow through. Inhaling cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Big breath in. Exhale, side out. Inhale that left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, pull it in towards the chest, step it forward. Stack that left knee over the left ankle. And coming up, hands on hips, checking in to make sure hip bones are both facing front edge of the mat. Then maybe hands come up towards the sky. Maybe they come to cactus arms. Maybe we take that mind and open the chest to the front. Maybe doing something different on this side, maybe not. Pulling that belly button in. Using our core here to balance in this crescent warrior lunge. One more breath. And exhale, hands come down. Left leg steps back, and we open the hips up to the long edge of the mat, either on that left knee or side plank on the knee. We can take that left leg long in front of us, or we can take it all the way back by that right leg. Stack the legs on top of each other. Open it up on this side. Breathe. Two more breaths here if we can. And exhale, flip it back to center. Find that plank one more time. Inhale here. Exhale, chatter on your knees, chin to chest. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, reach that left arm back. Seeing if you can grab onto the right ankle. If not, maybe just placing the hand on the ground next to the right foot. Breathe. Stretching down the tension in the lower back here. One more breath. And exhale, left arm comes back to join the right. Inhale, right arm comes back, grabs onto the left ankle, or just somewhere next to the left foot. One more breath here. And exhale, send that right arm back towards the left. Find that downward facing dog once more. And then we'll do a couple of down dogs to plank. So we'll inhale, float those shoulders forward. Find them stacked over the wrists, finding that plank. 3 breaths here. And then exhale it back, down dog. 2 more like this with your breath, your pace. Inhale, float it forward to plank or knee plank. Exhale, back, down dog. Inhale, float it forward to plank. 3 breaths here. Pulling that belly button in, spine is straight. Exhale, back, down dog. And inhale, look up towards those hands. Hop or step the feet up to meet them. Exhale, forward fold. Taking a few breaths here. Pointing that tailbone up towards the sky. Next inhale, we'll take those hands up towards the sky. Spine long. Grabbing whatever goodness you need from the universe. Hold it into heart center. And then we'll inhale, step that left leg back. Setting up for warrior 2 here. So we can align the right heel with the arch of that left foot. Lunging into that front knee. Stacking it over the ankle. Seeing if you can make sure they see your toes. Arms long. Pushing that ground away from you with the back leg. So you take the shoulders up towards the ears and then down and away. Squeezing the shoulder blades back. Down the back body like you're squeezing a pencil between them. Breathing here. Next inhale, we'll flip that right palm open to the front. Exhale, let that left arm pull you back. The right arm exalts the warrior. Keep lunging into the front knee. A lot of times we kind of let our leg straighten here. See if you can keep lunging. Pulling that belly button in as we reach backwards. Lower back stretch. One more breath here. And exhale, return to warrior 2. We'll take the hands behind us, interlace the fingers. Inhale here. On the exhale, bow into that front leg. Hands come up behind us. Humble warrior. Breathing into it. Two more breaths. Inhale into the bind. Come back, warrior 2. Exhale, straighten that front leg. Inhale, start reaching forward with that right hand. Reach, reach, reach till you reach your edge. Then we flip it open, triangle pose. Hips open to that long edge of the mat. Right hand can come down that right shin. Left arm is pulling your chest up and back. Pulling that belly button in, using our core to help us stay up. Breathe. Again, as Kristen says, there are no magic cookies on the ground. Nothing special happens when the right arm reaches all the way down. Trying to keep that chest open, belly pulling us up. Two more breaths here. And exhale, let that back arm pull you up. Turning both toes out to face the corners of the mat. Hips are open, we're facing that long side of the mat, star pose. Inhale here. And we'll take the hands to the hips. Can turn the toes so feet are facing that long edge, maybe turning them in slightly. On the exhale, we're gonna bring the weight forward into those big toes if that feels okay on the ankles. Trying not to stick our butt out too far back. We begin hinging from the hip, folding our weight forward, keep pushing that weight forward into the big toes, and letting the arms land here, finding wide-legged forward fold. Maybe you take the stance a little bit wider if the hands can't reach the ground or it's inaccessible. And try to pull the forehead down towards the ground. Allowing yourselves to breathe here. Have a little break. Letting the tension melt away. One more breath here. And we'll take that left foot, turn those toes to face that short edge of the mat. Line up the left heel with the arch of the right foot. You're ready, cartwheel those arms up and over. Warrior two on the other side. Checking in with that front leg. Is the knee stacked over the ankle? Can you still see the toes? If you can, backing up just a little bit. Pushing the ground away from you, that back right leg. Taking the shoulders up towards the ears and then down. Imagine yourself squeezing that pencil between the shoulder blades. Breathe. And the belly be strong, pulling in that belly button towards the spine. One more breath here. And inhale, flip that left palm open to the front. Exhale, let that right arm come back on that right thigh, down the leg. Exalt the warrior. Breathing into it. Lunging into that front leg. One more breath here. Exhale, return back to warrior. Take the hands behind us. Let those fingers interlace for that bind. Inhale here. And the exhale, bow down towards that left upper thigh. Hands come up behind us. Humble warrior. Bowing into ourselves here. The strength that's taken us to get through our practice so far. For showing up for ourselves, taking care of ourselves here. One more breath. And exhale, coming back to that warrior two shape. Inhale, straighten that front left leg. Exhale, start reaching forward with the left arm. Reach, reach, reach. You reach your edge, flip it open. Triangle pose on this side. Left hand finds left shin, letting the fingertips rest there. Keeping that midsection engaged and strong. Right arm pulling up towards the sky, chest is open. Breathing into it. Noticing what you notice. One more breath. And exhale, let that right arm pull you up and back. Finding center here at the mat. And heel toe those feet together. And find about the center of your mat. We'll work with our balancing pose today, which is going to be tree pose. So finding those mountain pose feet that we started in. And then grounding down through that right leg. Extending that left leg at the right ankle. Opening that knee up to the side. Maybe we stay here and grow our branches. Maybe we want to take that sole of the left foot up onto that inner right leg shin. Or we take it all the way up to the upper thigh, wherever we may end up, making sure that you're not on the knee to protect that knee joint. And growing your branches however you see fit. Maybe they're all the way up. Maybe one's like over here. Maybe they're swinging in the wind. Maybe the hands are at heart center. Like Bob Ross said, there are no ugly trees. We're all beautiful trees here. Should you find your tree swaying too much, finding a focal point on the ground or the wall in front of you that's not moving. Keeping that trunk of our tree strong, pulling that belly button in towards the spine. And then figuring out when it's time to come down. Maybe doing it a little more gracefully than me. Shake it out, wiggle it out. And we'll try it on the other side. Grounding down through that left leg. Kickstanding the right leg at that ankle. Maybe you stay here. Grow your branches from here. Maybe we take it up to that left inner calf. Maybe we take it all the way up to the left inner thigh. And again, knowing your two sides are going to be different. Inner thigh is not happening for me here, and that's okay. Taking care not to put the leg on the knee. I want to protect that knee joint. And growing the branches however you see fit. Much like when the storm is blowing the trees around and we see the branches going side to side, wiling out, we know that the tree doesn't fall because it stands strong through its roots and through its trunk. So whenever life is dealing us all these obstacles and blowing our branches around, we know we can root down through our feet, can find strength within ourselves to weather any and all storms that come our way. And then coming down, whenever you feel like it's time to come down, shake it out, wiggle it out. Maybe do a couple of these little washing machine turns, just kind of letting the arms hang loosely, releasing any tension in the back. And then making our way down onto our butt, in no particular way, shape, or fashion. Whatever it looks like. Placing the feet on the ground, knees bent. We'll inhale, bring the shoulders back here. Growing tall through that spine, that string is pulling you up. Taking the hands out long by the knees. Maybe we stay here, maybe we hover the legs up off the ground. You can take the backs of the legs and hold on to them if that's helpful. Pulling that belly button in, boat pose. Maybe we extend the legs all the way up. Staying here for 3 more breaths if they're available. And then on the exhale, and the third breath, slowly start coming down, 1 vertebrae at a time. And let the bottoms of the feet rest on the mat. Knees are bent. Arms are long down the sides. Scooch those legs in as close to your butt as you can. Standing up for bridge pose here. Then we'll inhale, ground down through the feet. On the exhale, let that motion of pushing the soles of the feet into the mat be what drives the hips up. Imagining like you're squeezing a little ball between the thighs, keeping the legs strong, pulling that belly button in towards the spine. Breathe. Inhale, send the hips up just a little bit higher. And exhale, take it down slowly, one vertebrae at a time. And windshield wiper those knees side to side, releasing any tension in that back. When you're ready, we'll try that again. Inhale, ground down through the feet. Exhale, let that motion of grounding down, lift the hips up. Maybe you want an extra heart opener here. You can bind the hands together, down the mat. Keep squeezing that imaginary ball between the thighs, pulling that belly button in. A count of 5, 4, 3, 2, send the hips up a little higher. 1, and exhale, release them down one vertebrae at a time. Let it go. Windshield wiper those feet side to side, one more time. And inhale, draw the knees into the chest, give them a nice big hug. Gently rock it out, back and forth. Massaging out that spine. And then we'll drop that left foot down onto the mat. Cross that right ankle just above that left knee on the thigh. Maybe staying here. Taking that right hand to that right thigh. Pushing it open just a little bit. Or we can reach through, grab onto the back of that left thigh. Making sure to keep both sets of toes flexed to protect the knees. Pull it in toward you. Recline pigeon pose. Breathing here. Perhaps finding some gratitude for ourselves. Taking this time out of our day to take care of ourselves. For all the things that went right today. Everything that fell into place to allow you to be here. One more inhale here. Exhale, release that leg down to the ground and cross the right leg. Set it down. We'll change sides. Crossing that left ankle just above that right knee. Maybe staying put, gently pressing that left thigh open. Maybe we reach through, grab onto the back of that right thigh, flexing both sets of toes, keeping those knees protected. Recline pigeon here. Maybe find some gratitude for your body today. All the things it was able to do for you on the mat through your practice. All the things it's done for you throughout your day. All the places our bodies take us, and all the experiences they allow us to have throughout our lives. Knowing that we don't have to change anything about ourselves or our bodies to be worthy of love, happiness, and respect. And exhale, release that right leg down to the ground and cross the left. Pull the knees into the chest one more time. Giving them a hug. And I invite you to do any last movements here that will make your practice feel complete and sweet. Before we go down for Shavasana. I'm deciding what a restful pose is going to look like today. Maybe it's on the back, maybe the legs are long. Maybe you want to bring the soles of the feet together and let the knees fall open to either side like we did in the beginning. Maybe the arms are out long by the sides with the palms up to receive all the benefits of your practice, all the goodness the universe has to offer. Closing those eyes if that feels safe and okay. We're softening the gaze. Allowing the body to get heavy. So you notice all the ways you're supported and held here by the earth beneath you. Letting the breath gently come and go like the waves of an ocean. Should you just find yourself getting distracted by thoughts here, maybe imagining that tide coming in as you write them down on the sand, and then taking the thoughts away back out into the ocean. As we soften through the face, that space between the eyebrows and the jaw. Releasing tension from the neck and shoulders. Visualizing it flowing out through the arms. Releasing tension in the chest and belly. Back. Hips. Flowing out through the legs. Next couple of minutes of silence and relaxation just for you. I will bring you out of your Shavasana by gently ringing a bell. Slowly start bringing your awareness back to the space. Deepening the breath. Starting to make some small movements, maybe wiggling the fingers and the toes. Rolling out the wrists and the ankles. Maybe a big full body stretch or a yawn feels good here. And when you're ready in your own time, making your way onto your favorite side. Using that arm to cradle the head like a pillow. Breathing into these last few minutes of peace. Feeling held and supported by the earth here. Knowing we're rooted and strong and secure. And when you're ready, taking your time getting there, making your way up into an easy seated pose. And taking a moment here to close the eyes, if that feels okay. Connecting back to the breath. And if there's still any places of residual tension, sending a few purposeful, kind, loving breaths to those places. Letting them know it's okay to release that tension and let go. And then when you're ready, we'll take a collective inhale together, taking those hands up towards the sky, grabbing whatever goodness you need to help you through your week, and pull into heart center. And it is from this place to acknowledge the light and the dark, the peace, joy, love, and all the things that make you you. When you're in that place in you, and I'm in that place in me, there's only one of us. From my heart to yours, I bow and namaste. Thank you so much for coming to practice.
Thank you so much. That was awesome.
I'm so glad. How's your back?
Yes, that was great. Honestly, like pulling my knees in and doing that rock is such a simple thing, and it's so great.
Yeah. No, it's my favorite. Isn't it great how we can like make ourselves feel better from not even that much effort?
Yeah. And I just feel like it always feels best when like I'm on my mat on a flat surface versus like anywhere else. I don't know. When are you teaching another class?
I teach on Sunday mornings at 10.
Sunday mornings. Okay, got it. All right, cool. Well, thanks so much. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome. Have a good night.
All right, good night.